Hello and welcome to Pattern AI tutorials, and today we'll be showing you how to quickly make a fashion mockup like this using Midjourney and the pattern that you will create in Pattern AI. The best part that it takes just several minutes for the whole process, so it allows you to create a lot of different ideas, to test them and to see what works and what doesn't work. First, we're going to create our pattern. For this, we're going to head over to Pattern AI, click on the dashboard, and that's where we can create our pattern. Just quickly, you can create pattern in 3 ways: from text, from image, and from elements. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we will be creating our pattern from text. And that's how quickly you have already 4 seamless patterns. And if you want to create something else, you can click this button, try an example, and it will suggest a different prompt. And you can click on it until you get something that you're interested in. For example, let's create this one. You can also apply different styles in here. We have 16 different styles, so it's very interesting to try them all, and they produce very different results for the same prompt. So now we have already some really cool patterns, and I think we're gonna go with this one. Then you click on the pattern that you've created. It opens the page where you can download your design. You can download a small resolution for free, or you can have a paid account, and there you can generate a large resolution. So we're going to click that and download it. And now we have our print. We're going to go to Midjourney. You can see there are already some designs that I generated before. And what we're going to do is we're going to open our downloads and drag the pattern that we downloaded to this box that's called Omni-Reference. It only shows up when you drag the pattern there, so don't look for it beforehand. I usually put stylization at 50 and variety at 10 because I want the pattern to be used as close to the source as possible. But you can play around with the settings if you want something more creative. And we can already use my previous prompt that will create a model holding a tote bag. Notice, you can be as descriptive as you want. For example, I only say that, okay, it's a tote bag. I don't say the size of the tote bag here because it will give me different options that I might not consider before, and it may look cool. I also say it's a product lookbook Photoshop on a model. I don't specify the appearance of the model, but again, you can do it. You can specify the background. But what's important is that I tell it to use Omni-Reference, and I tell it to use repeat print from Omni-Reference. And our results are ready. As I said, not specifying the model, not specifying the type of the Photoshop and the type of clothing the model will be wearing, will produce very different results. For example, we have a folk print, so it decided to go in a more ethnic direction with the styles of the clothing. But it can also give you a lot of ideas that you haven't considered before. For example, here, instead of the printed tote bag, we only have the print in the middle of the bag, which is quite interesting. Here we have a very weird squat, but nevertheless, here's our pattern, and it also deliberately applied it to other parts that I didn't specify it to apply to. And we have one more option here. The other way to create a mockup is that you can generate the product first, choose the type of the product that you want, and then create it on a model. For example, here you can see the comparison. Here we use the t-shirt, and you can see how well the print is shown on every t-shirt. And here we just used the print and told it to put it on a t-shirt. So it took a lot of creative freedoms of how it showed it. In some places, it only put it on part of the t-shirt or made it half transparent. So if you want better, more exact results, create a product first and then create it on a model. So we're going to use the prompt that I've already created, and it's just for a t-shirt with a white background and repeat print from Omni-Reference. We're going to take our print and drag it to Omni-Reference again. And I already have the prompt saved for a model, and I'm going to put it in our bar. And we have our t-shirt ready. We're going to take the t-shirt and drag it into Omni-Reference box. And here we use the prompt from my previous generations. It's already describing the appearance of the model and what she's wearing. And let's see what it's going to create. And we have our models wearing the same t-shirt. See, this is the t-shirt we chosen, and this is the t-shirt on different models in a different lighting. And we can choose the one that we like. I think this one looks pretty good. So now we have our mock-up with our model. I don't think it eliminates the need for a product photo shoot and the need for trying out your products on real-life models and showing it to your customers. But I think it really speeds up the process of mock-up and iterations. You can create a lot of patterns and test them on a lot of different models and see what fits look better, what colors look better, what materials may look better. So I think it's a really cool tool for designers and for fashion brands.